And once again, there's some more shake-ups behind the scenes of ITV, as it seems like Coronation Street and Emmerdale, they're in a real state of flux, right? They're in a real state of flux where a lot of cast members have stepped down and wanted to take a break from the show. A lot of, even some of the higher-ups, they've even kind of started to whittle away. So at this point in time, we're now starting to see a change in landscape as ITV does try to buffer and try to rebuild soaps to be what they have the potential to. It's both exciting and terrifying, because even if ITV, who get 8 million views a week on all their soaps, if they're getting a little bit more, if they're gearing up much more dramatically, does it mean that there's a future in soap? Does it not? Now, I won't lie. This news isn't the sexiest of news, and honestly, I don't really know what the guy does. But we will get into it. As Coronation Street and Emmerdale announced changes as long-serving boss steps down, the ITV soaps are getting a behind-the-scenes shake-up. Coronation Street and Emmerdale have announced major behind-the-scenes changes as long-standing boss John Whiston stands down. The producer has overseen the two major ITV soaps in his role as managing director of continuing drama and head of ITV in the North, though he's now retiring after 27 years as broadcaster. ITV have confirmed that current Corrie and Emmerdale executive producer Ian McLeod has been promoted to creative director in Whiston's wake, meaning he will take over all editorial responsibility for leading the soap's creative teams. What? First and foremost, let's just, in case people take this seriously, this is half a joke. But what does Ian McLeod have on ITV that they just keep giving him promotions? I don't know what they see in him. I don't know what they see in Ian McLeod. I don't get it. Why is he getting this job? He's served Coronation Street and Emmerdale at two pretty down points in both of their history. And I don't understand why he keeps getting a job. Why? Why does he keep getting a job? He was Corrie producer in 2018 and stepped down in 2024, where he oversaw a absolute terrible error of Coronation Street, as it would only go down further and further as he became the producer of Coronation Street. How does he now have a bigger job where he's overseeing everything else? You know what I mean? What has he done? What has Ian McLeod done that warrants him now becoming the head, basically the head of soap, the head of continuing drama? What about that gives him a promotion? I would love to know what they think he's doing, because I simply could not tell you at all. It's what's even the point, man? Now, I won't lie, creative director, no idea what that means, no idea what the role is at ITV, and John Whiston has been doing it for 27 years, so yeah. I mean, the soap's been through a lot of changes during that time, a lot of differences, been in a lot of different eras. Who knows? But how the fuck does Ian McLeod still have a job? How? The two soaps still have individual producers, however, with Kate Brooke overseeing Corrie and Sophie Roper Emmett. I don't know who this is. Oh, yeah, she was there with Laura Shaw. Yeah. Down. Additionally, Matt Cleary will take on Chief Operating Officer for continuing drama role, overseeing day-to-day operations and approving commercial activities for the two shows. He's also Director of Production, UK Scripted for ITV Studios. I've always said I've got the best job in TV, Whiston said in a statement. I used to say it privately in case ITV stopped paying me. That's a very, executive joke right there. That's a very executive joke. But I always said it private, just in case they stopped paying. It's been nothing short of an honour, as well as a blast to work on the soap for the last decade or so. we've had joy, we've had fun, and we've had seasons in the sun. We've also had misery and mayhem. We have motorway crashes, tram crashes, and floods. We have stories which will squeeze your heart till tears come out your eyes. And we've had pretty much everything and anything that people have to face in their own lives. We've done that with care and humanity. And all that is down to the 600 or so people, the writers, crew, cast, and editorial, who have kept the show on air and incredible quality day in, day out. And it's them who have made my job ridiculously easy. Just don't tell ITV. Once again, another very boring executive joke. Ah, bloody hell! Don't let the wife know I'm not actually doing squash lessons. Don't know why I'm coming so hard for him. The future up for our ITV soaps is set fair, he concluded. So it's the right time for me to leave and for me to just say thank you to colleagues, to ITV, to our loyal, appreciative audiences. We want to praise McLeod and Cleary's promotions before highlighting Corey and Emmerdale's schedule. God, he really is trained well. He really is trained well. But yeah, somehow Ian McLeod has had a promotion, which fundamentally you would hope this means he has absolutely no plans, no intention. Hopefully he doesn't touch Coronation Street or Emmerdale. So I guess in a way, it's a good thing. Perhaps it is a good thing because, yeah, I'm just fed up of it. Absolutely fed up with Ian McLeod. And to be fair, the further he gets away from ITV, the better. And hopefully he goes into more of a backwards role where he doesn't really do anything, just like we've never heard from, what's his name, John Whiston for the last 27 years. Hopefully we don't hear from Ian McLeod for the next 27 years. Not sure what he has on ITV to keep getting promoted, but fair enough. I don't know. These long-running serial directors, it's kind of an incestuous position in a way, because it's like, oh, where did Ian McLeod go? Well, he originally worked on Corrie, then was producer for Hollyoaks, then he went to Emmerdale, then he went to Corrie, now he's the boss of Emmerdale and Corrie. Oh, Kate Oates, what's Kate Oates doing? Oh, she went from Hollyoaks probably to EastEnders, and now she's like head of continuing drama. Like, I don't know what these people do to get roles. And like Chris Glenshaw, it's not like he's now just head of like serial drama, some nonsense. I don't know, man. It just sounds like ways to pay them more money for doing pretty much the same. Just feels like a very crony position. But yeah, there we are. I know it wasn't the sexiest of videos, but I hope I at least made it relatively interesting enough to stay watching. But yeah, what do you think? Are you excited to see less of Ian McLeod? And do you hope you'll see less of him in his new role? I personally hope so. And, you know, all in all, I do think Corrie is getting better. As much as people say, I do genuinely believe it is getting better. So, yeah, let's not get too hasty on this. And we'll see what happens. So, yeah, thanks for watching. That was a Friday video. Bye-bye.